We're going to set up a story that's got some sounds, some lines, like a play. And the story I'm going to do is called The Hungry Thing Returns. And in this story, there are some lines we hear again and again. The hungry thing likes to say, "Feed me, feed me." And he's got a small thing on his back who always says, "Me too, me too." And then there's a principal of the school, and the principal says, "What would you like to eat? What would you like to eat?" And the cook in the school says, "Dear me, let's see. How do you eat them? What can they be?" So those are the lines that we hear again and again in this story. And I'm going to record them. I'm going to record them on a switch. And if we had 4 switches, we could put one line on each switch. So every time that character spoke, we could have someone in charge of that switch. But I just had the one switch, so I'll put them all on here. But you'll see how that works. And if you have a way to record the sounds, be characters, you can try it too. So let's record these. I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to put the switch on the floor so I can record it with my foot, using my hands to play the instruments with our lines. So let's get ready to record. The hungry thing says, "Feed me, feed me." The small thing says, "Me too, me too." Let's record that. Me too. And then you have the principal of the school, and the line that the principal says is, "What would you like to eat?" Let's record that. "What would you like to eat?" Did I sound like the principal? And the last line comes from the cook at the school, who says, "Dear me, let's see. How do you eat them? What can they be?" Let's record that. "Dear me, let's see. How do you eat them? What can they be?" And now we have those lines on the switch, ready to play for us. Let's test them and make sure we have the hungry thing. Feed me. The small thing.
Me too.
And then we have the principal.
What would you like to eat?
What would you like to eat? And the cook.
Dear me, let's see. How do you eat them? What can they be?
Okay, so we have our lines on the switch ready. And we're going to see what happens with this story using sound effects. One day, a hungry thing came into the playground of the school, carrying a small thing on his back. Out of the school came a principal, the teachers, the students, and they all gathered around this hungry thing. The hungry thing pointed to the sign around his neck, and he said, "Feed me," a kind of muffly voice. And the small thing on his back pointed to her sign, and she said,
Me too.
"Me too." So the principal spoke right up and said,
What would you like to eat?
"Well," the hungry thing said, "Flamburgers." "Flamburgers," said the cook. The cook? It's her turn to speak.
Dear me, let's see. How do you eat them? What can they be?
Okay. Well, they don't know what they are. What's a flamburger? One of the teachers stood up and said, "Allow me, flamburgers, I think, are piles of spaghetti you eat in the sink." "No," said the principal. "Flamburgers, I know, are chocolate chip pickles that grow in the snow." A student raised their hand and said, I think flamburgers sound like ramburgers sound like hamburgers to me. Of course, said the headmaster. So he told the cook to bring up some, and the hungry thing and the small thing ate them up. Then the hungry thing pointed to his sign again.
Feed me.
Feed me. And the small thing pointed to her sign and said,
Me too.
and the principal said,
What would you like to eat?
and this time the hungry thing said, belly jeans. Belly jeans, said the cook.
Dear me, let's see. How do you eat them? What can they be?
Belly jeans. Of course, said a teacher. Belly jeans, I've read, are square little pancakes. You wear them on your head. No, belly jeans are rare, said the principal. They're handled with care and eaten by dragons in long underwear. Then a student raised their hand and said, I know. Belly jeans sound like Kelly beans, sound like jelly beans to me. Of course, said the headmaster. So he told the cook to bring some, and the hungry thing and small thing ate them. Yum. Then the hungry thing rubbed his stomach and pointed to his sign once again and said,
Feed me.
Feed me. And the small thing said,
Me too.
the teachers began to worry. I don't believe they'll ever leave. It's just not right. Such appetite. I fear the worst. What if they burst? But the principal said, remember your manners. And then the principal said,
What would you like to eat?
blow nuts, said the hungry thing. Blow nuts, said the cook.
Dear me, let's see. How do you eat them? What can they be?
A teacher stepped up and said, I've heard that blow nuts taste great. They're round, furry fish that roll around on your plate. That's right, said the principal. Blow nuts can float. With a wink and a smile, they'll jump into your boat. But then a few more hands went up. A student said, it's easy. Blow nuts sound like show nuts, sound like donuts to me. So the cook made some, and the hungry thing and the small thing ate them up. And then, of course, the hungry thing said,
Feed me.
feed me, still hungry. And the small thing said,
Me too.
me too. So the principal, of course, asked them,
What would you like to eat?
oh, well, the hungry thing said, crackeroni and sneeze. Let me see, said the cook.
Dear me, let's see. How do you eat them? What can they be?
A teacher said, crackeroni and sneeze is a slippery dough. When you catch it and eat it, it makes your nose grow. Teachers think they know what they're talking about, you know. Well, said the principal, I think it tastes like a roast, and I prefer it on toast. It's especially good if you dine with a ghost. Then everybody else raised their hand, all the students. And one spoke up and said, crackeroni and sneeze sounds like snackeroni and bees. Sounds like, yeah, you know, macaroni and cheese. Of course. So the cook brought some, and they all ate it, and their stomachs were full. A few crazy foods for you from the hungry thing and the small thing. So you can put together a story like that. If you look through some storybooks you have or books in the library, find stories that have characters who repeat the same things. They always like to say the same thing. And you can set it up so as it repeats, you can do that. One I think of is called The Napping House. That has some repeating things in it. And yeah, you have to do a little hunting, investigating, be a detective. But that was the hungry thing. Thank you.